It's finally time. After almost a year of exclusively talking about Kingdom Hearts, I can finally talk about Riku. I hope you watched all 60 videos in this series and took copious notes, because you won't need them at all. Riku's story is incredibly simple and insurmountably clean. Today, I'm going to talk about how he went from a confused kid stranded on an island into a puppet controlled by a man who looks like he lives in a nightclub and smells like glitter. Riku grew up on a chain of small islands called Destiny Islands. He spent his days with his best friend Sora. Sora's dad had a boat, and they would take it to the abandoned islands nearby so Sora's dad could fish. While they were there, they and the other kids from their small village explored the mysterious caves and handmade shacks around the islands. Little did they know it was haunted. One day, a strange man came to the island, a great warrior named Terra. Terra could see Riku's light from space, and he knew that this kid was important, that he would one day do great things, maybe even save the universe. So in secret, he knighted Riku. He granted him the power to summon the Keyblade, an ancient weapon forged from a person's heart. From that day on, Riku believed that he needed to leave the island, to gain the strength to protect Sora and the others he loved. As he grew up, he was much stronger than Sora, faster, determined, just better overall. Sora was jealous of him, and Riku was jealous of Sora. Sora had a way of lighting up a room, of connecting to people with incredible optimism. Riku, on the other hand, was very pragmatic. He was desperate to explore the worlds far beyond this one, and that's when he heard it. The voice. Riku, you are the one to open the door. Open the door, and I will grant you power. Riku recognized this man. It was Terra. He was back after all these years, but something was different about him. Something Riku didn't understand. He was possessed by a very evil man named Xehanort, a man who had lost his way. Xehanort was no longer a good person. He was desperate to live forever, to enact an insane plan to recreate the ancient land of Kingdom Hearts. He stole Terra's body, and now he needed a new one. After years of dark magic and horrific experiments, Xehanort didn't even have the same name. He was nothing but darkness. Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness. He was pure evil. An old man keeping the soul of a young man chained behind him, unable to speak. He was a monster. And now he had his hooks in Riku. He used Riku to destroy his entire world, and Riku was lost. He woke in front of a mysterious castle, surrounded by water and ice. And here he learned from Maleficent. She taught him how to harness the darkness. She gave him a place to sleep, and she unlocked his true potential. She told him that after what he had done, his friend Kairi was in a coma, that it was all his fault. He tried to help her the best he could. He kidnapped Pinocchio in the hopes of finding a way to save her. He argued with Sora about what to do next. He was truly lost, manipulated by Maleficent, making him even more jealous and angry at Sora, telling him that Sora replaced him. It was horrible. A toxic nightmare where a confused kid was being manipulated. Deep down, he wanted Sora to save him. He knew that it was all his fault that the island was gone. He took Sora's Keyblade from him. He had won. He was better than Sora, and soon he would save Kairi. But suddenly, it all fell apart. Sora took his Keyblade back, because Sora had the one thing Riku was missing. Sora had friends. Riku was so angry, so upset that he was all alone, that he was powerless, that even with all the darkness pouring out of him, Sora still found a way to worm himself into his heart. Riku was vulnerable, emotional. He needed power. He needed to be better, to save Kairi, to undo his mistakes, to prove to Sora that he was better than him. It's in that moment Xehanort took complete control. He was back, and Riku was lost. Just like Terra did so many years ago, he had lost control, and Xehanort took over. Sora confronted Ansem. He stabbed his own heart and woke Kairi back up. He survived being turned into a Heartless. Ansem wanted to destroy him. But Riku fought back. He gave Sora time to escape, so that Sora and Kairi could be safe. Sora had saved Kairi, and maybe Riku was wrong. Maybe he was being used. There was still hope. Sora, he could save Riku. He could free him. Once Ansem found the door to darkness, he believed he had won, but he was wrong. It was all over. The door that he believed would lead him to the ancient promised land of Kingdom Hearts was a lie. Kingdom Hearts was gone a long time ago. They simply live in the remains of that long-lost world. The door he searched for blasted him with light, and he faded away. Riku was free. He was alive again. He woke in the realm of darkness. He helped Mickey and Aqua find the exit, but he had to make a choice. The darkness was coming. Someone had to shut the door. Someone had to stop the demonic tide of darkness from escaping the door. So Riku did what he always wanted to do. He protected Sora. He protected everyone. He shut the door, locked it closed, and Riku was gone. Riku's story is a story of sacrifice, a story of jealousy, of complicated feelings. But most importantly, it's a story about self-hatred. This first act of his story was him realizing the error of his ways, how lost he was. And in the end, he lost everything. Next time, we'll see Riku learn who he truly is, and what he truly wants. Anyway, I'm Aloney the Bard, and that's the truth about Riku's possession. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh man, that script just poured out of me. I've been wanting to tell this story for a really long time. And after a year of research of studying everything there has to do with Kingdom Hearts, I can honestly say Riku is my favorite character. People love him, and regardless of whether or not you interpret him as a gay character, you can see that his story is about sacrifice. In the first game, Riku was on the wrong side, but in the next two videos, he's gonna go from a generic rival who's just kinda there to piss you off, to the savior of the universe. Anyway, if you liked this video, check out this old-ass video about Kairi. I honestly can't remember what I talked about, but I know it has something to do with this. I think it was good. I've been doing this for way too long. I hope you like this. I'm really excited about the next two videos. Bye.